Hello, my friends, Gary Goyles and fellow poets. Welcome back to Conversing with Poets. I just seen Nightbot in the chat there. That's a new one from Nightbot. This alias you set this command to be of super does not exist. Interesting. I don't know what that means. We'll see how you get on, Nightbot. Maybe we need to put you on a timeout. Um, Yes, hello everybody. Hello Doreen again. Thank you for coming back. I know you was in right along. I'm waiting for an event to begin at a student art museum. That sounds awesome, but wanted to say hi again and wish you the best birthday. Yeah, thank you so much, Doreen. Hello, welcome back, class. Welcome back to your second stream of the day. Thank you for coming back. Hello, Nino. Welcome back to your second stream of the day. Thank you so much for being here. Adventures round each crack and corner for me and those who seek. Very nice, Doreen. I hope that the event is a good one for you. Blessed Eve and happy birthday. Thank you so much. Raven, welcome back to your second stream of the day. Um, Hi, poets. Hello, Garage. Welcome back to your second stream of the day. Bethany Bradford, message retracted. That's not good. Um, thank you, Nightbot is going off on one. Um, Hello, I am Girth. Hello, Mitchell Malone. The champion is in the house. Hello, Mitchell. Welcome to your first live stream of the day. Hello, Nikki, to your first live stream of the day. Happy birthday, dear friend. Thank you, Tanya. Hello, Tanya, and welcome to your first live stream of the day. It's so good to have you guys here. There are 9 people watching already, 10 people watching already, but only 3 likes. Come on, guys, you're better than that. You can do better than that. Let's get up to 7 likes. Normally I say 7 likes to get started, but I have no idea what the hell we're doing tonight. Tonight is absolute free fall. I have no idea um, how we're going to celebrate my birthday tonight, but we'll find some fun things to do. Um, did I miss anyone? P.S. Bethany Bradford is my pen name account. Oh, okay. Logged into the wrong account. No worries, Nikki. Okay, I got you. Hello, Nikki, and happy birthday. Thank you so much, Nikki. Hello, Danny, to your second live stream of the day. Hello, everyone. We are all met. And look at that. 8 likes. You guys have killed it. So, what's happening? Right now, I'm drinking a non-alcoholic gin and tonic with lemon, like a theatre beach, like a theatre darling. I said this in the right along. Theatre folks, they all drink gin and tonic. That's a very theatrical drink. And I also have another slice of cake. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think this is my I think this is my 4th slice of cake already. I am going to town on the birthday cake. I'm sorry, not sorry. Hi, Garage Poets. Hi, I'm Girth. Hi, Nikki. Hello, everyone. How did the photo shoot go? The photo shoot went so good. So I haven't done a professional photo shoot for about 10 years since I did acting headshots, but it went so good. I've received the raws and I've selected 4 of my favorite pictures to now kind of go through like color grading and a little bit of editing. I did say like I want to keep the humanity, the human in me, so hopefully it won't be too airbrushed. I'll still have a few frown lines and crow's feet possibly, but they look so good. They look exactly what I wanted. Um, so that photo of me with the long hair like this with the typewriter that I use everywhere, um, save it. If you like it, save it, because as soon as I get these photos back, there will be a new era and I will be using those photos everywhere instead. So Bruno do the photo shoot. He did and he didn't, unfortunately. Bruno's super busy at the moment. I use, because it's for the Surrey Poet Laureateship, and the whole idea is like celebrating the county of Surrey. I used a Surrey-based photographer who's only about 15 minutes up the road from me anyway, and he's super talented, super talented. If you're on my Instagram, check out his profile. I tagged him in a story and look at his stuff. It's freaking amazing. We did some like fine art portraits, he called them. Yes, eat all the cake. I will be, guys. I hope you guys have brought a cupcake with you. We'll dig into some cake together in just a second. Let me just catch up on the chat. Don't be sorry. Good cake deserves to be devoured. Oh yes. Very excited for the photos. They do look really good. They do look. I said to him like because it's for the laureateship and the plan is like hopefully, if all goes to plan, the laureateship will become a thing for the county of Surrey for generations to come. So I said to him, like, I want them to have like a kind of historic feel to them, like something that is impactful and feels like it's got a bit of significance behind it, but also like have a bit of my personality in there too. So they look good. I took the typewriter with me and some of my vintage books. So yeah, love the tortured poets era you've got going on right now. There you go. There you go. We're in the tortured poets era right now. We're saying goodbye to the early hours era and tortured poets era. Here we come. Can't wait to see the pictures. I can't wait for you guys to see them. All right, shall we have some cake, guys? I did encourage you to bring some cupcakes with you to this live stream. So if you have happy birthday to me. It is now cake time. I felt super awkward eating cake on stream for the ride along. But this is kind of more chilled out. I'm in my more relaxed outfit now. I'm kind of chilled. So I guess I don't feel too bad about it now. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is my fourth slice of cake. So bon appetit. Happy birthday. Thank you guys for being here. Mm, Nikki, that's kind of the vibe I wanted to go for. Like, significant oil paintings type thing. That's exactly the vibe I wanted to go for. So I can't wait for you guys to see it because um, I can't wait for you guys to see it because I think they came out really well. Just wanted to say this afternoon was great and thought our two poems were good. They were really good. They came out really well. Yeah, you guys did super. I accidentally got greedy and ate mine before the stream. Wow. No worries, Danny. I hope you enjoyed it. But yeah, bon appetit. So what the hell are we gonna do for this stream, guys? How are we gonna celebrate? We thought maybe we could do some kind of reactions, possibly. I haven't set anything up for that yet, though. I thought maybe we could throw in some reactions, or I'm not sure. What do you guys think? We've got cake. We've got cake and beverages, so that's the main thing. I don't have any cake. Oh, Mitchell. Don't tell me. Don't tell me Danny ate your cake, or she didn't get you any cake at all. Sounds like fun. Okay, maybe we can do some reactions. Maybe we can do some reactions. Hey Nikki, do you know when Taylor Swift is bringing out a new music video? Your boy needs content. I'm still at work, so no cake cupcakes for me. Oh no, guys. Well, maybe during the break I'll have a fifth slice of cake for all of you guys that are missing out right now. Um, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Hmm? My bad. I'm just looking for clips. Sing song, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear me, happy birthday to me. Thank you so much, Danny. I wish she would release one soon. Right now, all seems geared to adding to the Eras tour. Okay. Or Eras tour. But I've only just realized it's Eras tour. I thought it was Eras tour this whole time. What cake you got? Red velvet cake, bro. It's my one and only red velvet. Love red velvet cake. Here, Mitchell and Garage or Garage. Have some of mine. Ah, thank you, Nano, for sharing. Yummy lemon burst cupcake, so tangy and sweet. There you go, Raven. There you go. But she has released a poem called In Summation in her album, which sums up the message of the track list pretty well. Okay. Did you send that to me? I feel like you might have sent that to me. No, I didn't eat it. I ordered it with a cheeky takeaway we had and hadn't got round to eating it. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Tasty. Yeah, right. Let's see if this is gonna. Whoops. Let's see if this is gonna work. Have you guys seen 22 Jump Street? Um, I don't know if this is gonna work actually. I've never done. Let's go over to this. This is. Oh no, it's all going crazy. It's all going crazy. Right, let's do this. This is the screen that I have. This is the screen that I have for interviews, guests. But I may be able to go like this. Window capture, that's what we want. Is it what we want? Okay. 1 second, guys. You're getting a behind the scenes look at this. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Squeeze me. Have you guys seen 22 Jump Street? It doesn't matter too much because. Okay. We can react to this. Let's quickly react to this. Oh no. Hang on. This might not work because I don't have headphones out here with me. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Look at this. All live entertainment, folks. Mm. Okay. Let's quickly watch this. I haven't seen this for so long. I'm gonna go like that. I'm gonna go like this. And then we'll watch this and then I'll catch up on the chat. Yeah, I haven't seen this for a long time. I miss Jonah Hill. Where is Jonah Hill these days? I miss him.
Okay, we got time for just one more improv game. For this one, we need a ton of different suggestions. So we just need you guys to fill in the blank in a sentence that we're going to set up. So it'll go like this. Oh, I'm so hungry. I wish I had a
tampon.
Okay, but we want it to be actual food so that it like makes sense of the game. It's more fun that way. So let's try it one more time.
For those of you who don't know, by the way, I can't see the chat. So I'll catch up with you guys real quick after this. For those of you who don't know, I'm actually holding my first poetry open mic on May 14th, and Nano is actually going to be there. So if any of you guys want to kind of link up and come together, that would be awesome. It's come around so quick. Oh my goodness, it's come around so quick. There's still some reading slots available too. So if you wanted to, if you wanted to read poetry, that's option still on the table as well. Okay, let's watch this.
I've got to get home so I can feed my
boner.
You know what? Let's just play the game, okay?
That girl's in my psych class.
Damn, she's hot. Go talk to her.
I was gonna say, like, these guys look. How did these guys ever kind of? I know it's a film, but they don't really look like they're in college or of college age.
You come talk to her with me. Stop being a pussy and go talk to her. Go.
All right. Come to the stage. We got J Bones, aka Jackie Nasty.
I think we're in the same psych class.
Oh, yeah. Hi.
Yeah.
Pills! Pills! Bills! Pills! Bills! A sign of the times that rhymes Amanda Bynes. Drop that Raggedy Andy circus. Circle jerkus.
Oh, you guys are the improv guys, right?
When I was at Verve, I know I speak about Verve a lot, and we spoke about Verve last week, with Ellie. But there was a performance that was I think it was Hannah Sullivan, Hannah Sullivan. Um, was really really good. I don't know if anyone actually ever got to watch any of the live stream of that, but it was super super good. But there are literally I think 8 pages of just the word uh, tits, tits, like 8 pages of that, and the whole festival was British Sign Language interpreted, and just watching the sign language interpreter just finding different ways to do that was something. It was something. By the way, I know it's probably annoying that I keep stopping the video, but I have to do that just to get around like copyright stuff. So let me just quickly catch up on the chat because we're not even on the poetry section yet. Yeah. So sorry, you must go. Company arrived to go out boating. Happiest birthday, dear Adam. Thank you so much, Tanya. Glad I managed to catch that and say goodbye. Is the open mic online? Not yet. No, it's still early days, so there's not hey, look how meta, you can see me an unlimited amount of times. It was always so much fun. Yeah. Wow, Nightbot is being a bit busy today. My name's Jeff. I love that. I love that. Carrot cake is where it's at. Interesting. No, red velvet for me for sure. Cake doesn't last around Mitch. I got him a cream egg though, so I didn't leave his sweet tooth starved. Ah, that's nice. What about how far do all of you guys think you've progressed in your writing since you started writing poems? And has the open mics and just talking to other poets helped you at all? Skip ads. Yes, we'll come back to that, Del Girl. Black Velvet, Googling that immediately. I always have carrot cake for my birthday. Nice, along with spaghetti and meatballs for dinner. The other day I found out that, wow, I really missed out on a lot of chat. Sorry, guys. The other day I found out there is such a thing as black velvet cake. And now all I can think about is what it must taste like. Black. Okay, now I get Nano's comment. Wow, I'm gonna have to um check that out too. Yeah, that sounds like a bit of me. Black velvet cake. Sounds like Dracula cake. I note that Nightbot is blatantly ignoring me while a child. Yes. Uh, bye all. Have a blessed day. I did poetry slam. Have a great time. No, Nikki, I think Nightbot is sweet on you. I think so too. I think it's one of those sort of uh love-hate things. Okay, let's watch this. Let's finish this. Let's steam through.
You're the guy with the terrible suggestions.
I take it you guys can hear this okay.
You're welcome, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Lady J is gonna be up next for you.
Cynthia, that girl who died, she used to come here all the time, right?
Cynthia.
This piece is called Areolas.
Did you know her?
Yeah. She lived across the hall from me.
Yeah.
So why do you care so much?
Alright, let's just get to the.
I'm writing a
Actually, there is some poetry.
slam poem in her honor. Early stages, very early stages.
Really?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be better just to like plan the stuff out ahead of time and make sure it's funny and then not say it in front of people and embarrass yourself?
That's a thing that people do. That's stand-up comedy.
That's probably what you should do because that stuff's funny.
My brown nipple will produce white milk during lactation.
What do you think of this?
I actually think it's really powerful.
That's cool that you said that because I'm actually thought it was really powerful too when the one girl was talking about her nips and shit.
Okay. Does anybody have anything they want to share?
Let's see what you got.
Any more poets in the audience?
I mean, do you really do poetry?
Improvisers.
I do, and I
We
will.
got somebody.
What?
Okay, we got somebody. All right. Give it up, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go with it.
All right. Okay.
No pressure.
You'll see. It's good.
Yeah.
That actually looked like a genuine laugh then. You can usually tell when something's like genuine and when something is performed. Let me just quickly catch up on the chat. Me either. Can't hear it. Oh, you can't hear it? Ah, that's strange. I don't know. I don't know why you couldn't hear it. Okay, maybe we'll abandon this. Can you guys not hear any of that? I could hear it. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's just watch that laugh by Channing Tatum again. That looked like a genuine laugh. Maybe not. Okay, I don't know. I don't
This is
know.
a work in progress. So, slam poetry, yelling, angry, waving my hands a lot, specific point of view on things. Cynthia, Jesus died for our Cynthias. Jesus cried, runaway bride. Julia Roberts, Julia Rob hurts. Cynthia, Cynthia, you're dead. You are dead. Bop boop beep, bop bop boop bop. You're dead. That's for Cynthia, who's dead.
I haven't seen that for a long, long time. The pink light behind me went out. I mean, I haven't charged it for like two, 3 streams now, so that's what, 6 hours. So yeah, my bad. I didn't charge it, guys. So we've lost the pink light, but that's okay. Happy birthday, sir. Thank you so much, Bruno. Oh, hello, Bruno. I didn't see you pop in. Where? Oh, you've just popped in. Okay, that's cool. It's Julia Rob Hertz. Yes, best poetry around. Hey, Bruno. Sounds like beat poetry. Cheers, guys. Now let's get rid of the unlimited Adams. I head back to this for a little bit. If you guys can think of any like cool poetry clips to react to, I am all ears because I have no idea what we're going to do for the rest of this stream. I am going to continue eating my cake though. Some improv beat poetry. Oh my goodness. I'm all improved out from the ride along. I did come up with a weird strawberry Frankenstein line for our ride along earlier. I don't know where that came from. We still have an hour and a half to kill. I don't know if there's any cool games that we can play. Yes, the beefy strawberry. There you go. There you go, the beefy strawberry. This is a classic, did the rounds about 10 years ago. The link might have been withheld, Bruno. Is there like a title that I can search up? If that's, I'm assuming you put a link in the chat there. Mm-hmm. I definitely do, Nikki. Actually, I know that Delgado asked something a little while back. Yes, I do know exactly what my chapbook is. I know the title, I know the cover. I just need to put the poems together for it. So watch this space. I'm thinking probably around September time. I don't want to bring them out every month. But yeah, there's definitely going to be a chapbook around September, I think. called To This Day. So am I putting To This Day poetry? Let me just catch up with what Delgal said. What about how far do all you guys think you've progressed in your writing since you started writing poems? And has the open mics and just talking to other poets helped you at all? Okay. How have my has my poet do I think my poetry has progressed? Yeah, I think naturally if you continue with something, you can't not get better at it. So hopefully that encourages people um that might think, oh, I don't want to do poetry anymore, blah blah blah. Also, never compare yourself to it's so difficult, but never compare yourself to other people. But yeah, I think naturally if you do something over and over again for a long period of time, you can only get better at it. Open mics, so I think open mics have made me a better poet. Again, the more you do things, as Garage Poet says, finding stage legs, the more you do it, the more you get your stage legs. But yeah, I definitely think my poetry has progressed over time. At least I hope it does. How about you guys? How do you feel about your better poet or better performer? Yeah, that's the question. Hopefully both. I hope. I will be publishing a book of poetry in late June. Congratulations, Raven. That's awesome. Tell us more about it. That's so exciting, Adam. Yeah, yeah. It's I find these chapbooks kind of some really like deep themes are coming to me, and this one's going to be like a final goodbye sort of thing, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All I know is the title of it, the themes of it, and I've got the cover art already as well. Okay, cool. What happens if I tap this? Open in new tab.
Communicate in English easily. Use Grammarly.
1 second, guys. Okay. I married an axe murderer. Okay, I saw something about this in the chat. 1 second, let one thing at a time. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me yeah, what do you guys think? How have you guys progressed as poets? And have open mics and just talking with poets helped you? I think just talking to poets is helpful too. It keeps the brain stimulated. Cheers, guys. Available on Amazon digital and paperback. 50 confessional dark themed poems. That's awesome, Raven. Congratulations. Keep us informed. Open mics have helped and workshops, yes. I think my poetry has matured more than I have. Interesting. I have far less to say now, but it still speaks my naivety quite loudly. I'm anxious to get my poetry out in the open a little more to other poets. I think my poetry has matured more than I have. I have far less to say now, but it still speaks my naivety quite loudly. I'm anxious to get my poetry out in the open a little bit more. Well, Nano, I know you're making strides towards doing that, so pat yourself on the back. Pat yourself on the back. I won't pressure you to read at the open mic. I think it's important that you're just going there to experience an open mic. That's exactly what I did in January. My first open mic, I just went there, sat there, soaked it all in. So, yeah. I think I've got more secure in my voice and trusting my creative instinct. I've also moved beyond past relationships and breakup to new topics. Nice, nice, nice. The goal is for me to read at the open mic next month. Okay. That I will that I will hold you to. That I will hold you to. Morning, all. Good morning, Stevenson. Hello. Welcome to Conversing with Poets. Um, we are just kind of celebrating my birthday and happy leveling up. Yes, we're not, we don't really have an agenda for tonight or a topic for discussion. We're kind of just winging it. It's a bit of a free for all. But the chat is super busy, so I may struggle to keep up with you guys, you awesome selves, but that doesn't mean to slow down the chat. It's great that you guys are so uh, present. I love it. Don't forget to hit that like as well, by the way, guys. Let's get to 10 likes within the next 30 minutes before we end part one. Congrats, back up your manuscript. Yes, yes. How's that all going, Nikki? Nikki's manuscript got wiped by Google, which sucks. Also search there's a man in the woods. I think it's poetry animation. Don't remember it 100%. Maybe Danny can line a link up for that because I know Garage Poets is at work. So maybe Danny, if you're still here, maybe you can line up some links for us for all these recommendations coming in. If you don't mind, that would be awesome. I think that's me caught up in the chat. I think that's me caught up in the chat. Bite me, Nightbot. Yeah, Nightbot is having a funny one. He's super busy tonight. He needs to calm down a little bit. But also, he keeps saying something about the alias you set this command to be of plus super does not exist. I don't know what the hell that means. Please do, Adam. I'm a chicken and will change my mind. No, I'll hold you to it. I'll hold you to it. I won't. I promise you, I won't pressurize you this month. I'll just let you enjoy. But next month, I'll hold you to it. Honestly, the first hurdle is the worst. Once you've done it, it gets easier every time. Absolutely. Yesterday evening, I wrote how greatly I would appreciate a community who love to write poetry, and here I am now. This will help me overall. Well, it's great to have you here, class. If you don't know already, if you haven't, I'm getting into that bad habit of saying again. I noticed it in my open mic video. Um, ah, class. Uh, oh my God, I can't help myself. I literally cannot stop. Thepoetrycove.com, if you're really looking to get involved with a poetry community. I'm sure some of the guys in the chat can tell you a little bit more about that while I try to keep up with this chat. You guys are legendary tonight. And we've hit 10 likes. Awesome. That helps so much. I heard there is a bug with Google. If you use the desktop app, it has been known not to sync with the online version from time to time. Oh, that does not sound good. I'm halfway through the type up, losing the will to do so. I can imagine. I don't blame you. I probably would have lost the will a long time ago, so props to you for doing it all again, Nikki. Too many shiny penny projects taunting me from the sidelines. I hear that. I relate to that. Well, it's great to have you here, class. Here. Right, let me react to this video that we've got lined up now. You guys are kicking off in the chat. I love it. Right, can you see this yet? No, you can't. Can you see it now? Hopefully you can. So I don't know what we're watching. This is something Bruno suggested. I'm assuming it's poetry related. Um, Otherwise I'm going in blindly. Hopefully it's not one of those Rickroll videos. Okay, here we go. There's that famous Michael Myers. Is it Mike? No. I always get confused with the freaking serial killer, Michael Myers, and then Mike Myers. This is Mike Myers, but he's got that iconic look that he does, doesn't he? Okay, I was starting to wonder if poetry would come up at some point. I guess this is the poetry bit. There's the jazz again. That is what I'm saying. Jazz and poetry are so closely related, or not related, but I don't know. Help me out here, guys. They're so friendly. They're good. They're good friends. They're always together. Not that that's a bad thing. I love a bit of jazz.
Me in ruins. I want to be Betty's.
I'm so bad at this. I keep forgetting to put desktop sound. I can't hear anything. My bad, guys. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. I'll start the poetry bit again. I'm so bad at this, guys. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. And it's difficult because I haven't got chat here either.
Woman. Whoa, man. Whoa, man. She was a thief. You gotta believe. She stole my heart and my cat. Betty, Judy, Josie, and those hot pussy cats. They make me horny. Saturday morning. Girls of cartoons won't leave me in ruins. I want to be Betty's Barney. Hey, Jane, get me off this crazy thing called love.
And there's that face. There's that Mike Myers face. Michael Myers, Mike Myers, whoever. You know what I mean. Awesome. Thank you, Bruno. I'm sorry I messed that up. I'm sorry I messed that up. Um, with the sound at first. Okay, I need to catch up on the chat. You guys are being awesome tonight. Thank you so much. Where did we get to? No sound. Yes, sorry guys. I don't when I'm watching the thing, I'm on the YouTube. Um, uh, oh, I'm on YouTube and I can't see the chat box. So my bad, my bad. Where are we? Where are we? Where did we get to? There's another link there. Okay, let's open that in a new tab for a moment. Let's get rid of this. I'm all over the place. There's so much going on. Okay, so we got a new tab. Thank you, Garage Poets. Okay, I think this is where we got to, wasn't it? I'm halfway through the type up. Yep, we got there. That is awesome, class. A community is always great to help with one's poetry. It is, Raven. You're absolutely right. And Raven is a cover, is a member of the Poetry Cove too. I vote we get a electric necklace that we can press if you say I think that'll be a good idea. Yeah. Poetry Cove is awesome. Thank you, Raven. That's Austin Powers. It sure is. That's not what I sent. Oh, it's not? Oh, my bad. What did it, that's what it opened up to. I clicked your link. I don't know what happened there then. Can't hear it. I know. Wait, I can't see any recs to get links. Sorry, guys. To this day project, Shane Quaison? It's this. Okay, no sound. I hope Adam's enjoying the video at least. Sorry, guys. Sorry. My bad. I'm terrible with these things. And I'm just terrible. There's no other excuse. Hi, excited to share the space. I do wonder how he got into that video. Yeah, I don't know what happened there then. If that's not the video that you sent, I don't know where it came from. It's a good thing it had poetry in it, I guess. Well, he's laughing, so it must be funny. Best movie poetry. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I can't hear anything. We're an alright bunch. We're an awesome bunch. What do you mean we're alright? We're awesome. You guys are awesome anyway. And there's plenty more on the Poetry Cove if you search it and join up. If you're not already there. Jazz and poetry work well together. Hell yeah, they do. I mean, yeah, I wasn't complaining. I have jazz playing in my intros sometimes, so definitely not complaining. Allow you some of the best poetry nights I've been to are like jazz and poetry improv nights. Bend and sometimes break the rules of their language, music notation for one and written verse for the other. Yeah, hell yeah. There we go. Sorry guys, I was about to ask if anyone could lip read. I left you hanging high and dry there, guys. Sorry. I love this thing. Can you imagine a bad lip reading poetry edition? Now there's an idea for some content. Nikki, thank you. I'm always looking for new ideas. Oh, yes. Oh, it skipped. Oh, no. Oh, yes. This is definitely beat poetry. Yes, that would be great. I will check it out after. Great. We'd be happy to have you, class. That was my link. Oh, that was your link, Garage. Okay. I'm not sure where Bruno's link went then. Nightbot, chill out, man. There is a YouTube channel called Button Poetry. Oh, yeah, very famous YouTube channel, very famous like organization, Button Poetry. Button is good. Okay, all caught up. Check out this poem. Okay, so we got an animation waiting, and then I'll come back to that one. Garage. Type O Negatives October Rust album is great for dark poetry. Okay, let's head over here and make sure I put on the sound for you guys. All right, here we go. This is short animated movies. There's a man in the woods.
There's a man in the woods. What a spectacle. Before the stories started, this school was still respectable. My students used to skip down the hill to the honeysuckle, pluck a couple, and collect their nectar till they picked their fill. Except one obnoxious kid, Sid, who just watched them eat the flowers while he seethed and scowled because he couldn't bear to share his sweet treats throughout our
It's made me think of Toy Story, and the angry kid in Toy Story is called Sid as well, isn't it?
recess hour.
He.
I remember Sid saying, "There's a man in the woods." That's how the rumors began. Of course, Sid had spotted him first. The poor kids. He got him immersed in his spiel about a serial killer whose gun barrel glint hints at peril. A visit to the nurse, or worse, a hearse waiting just beyond the dale. The children saw him everywhere. "Look, over there. That man had Batman ears. We swear. And crazy yellow eyes. We saw something rusty. His shotgun? It must be. I saw a lady's severed thigh." Trust me, every word I heard.
I love the animation style and the like art of it. I love all the rhymes as well. It's good so far. I wish I had the capability of doing stuff like this.
It was absurd. Yet each day, Sid would stray down way past the playground. Who else was brave enough to save us from the killer's next plot? The rest of the lot would stop back at the blacktop, sure that any closer they were bound to be found deep in the woods, left to rot. I pleaded for the kids to think and learn to be mature, but after a few more rumors doomed my attempts to prove the school was secure, their fear was undeterred, and when the buses drove them all home, the parents finally heard. Everything just blew up. I received a wall of emails and calls full of shrieks, wails, and all from terrified families who'd heard word of the murderer and didn't like my lack of action at all. What was I supposed to do? Comb the whole forest? Yeah, right. Would you? That means I didn't care? That's not fair. The stories that worried you weren't true. Of course I would feel regret had there been a real threat and I ignored it, and some poor kid got kidnapped while the kids were napping. But you couldn't admit that your good little kid would formulate a fib, so you ignored what I said. Your little angels could never cook up such incredible creations. An overactive imagination maybe, but my kid could never lie. How dare I? Accuse a child of being dishonest? Just monstrous. The
Heads down, thumbs up. Did you guys ever play that in school? That was my favorite game. And you'd always hope that like your crush would have selected you. That was my favorite game in school. Heads down, thumbs up. But no, this is really awesome. As I say, I wish I had the capability of doing something this cool.
Parents were displeased, and when the PTA took action, they dismissed me from the classroom. Like they knew what was best for their kids. Do you know how difficult it is to get a job when a bitter mom slanders your rep with child neglect from the outset? Now who's in control of your classes? Single file lines? Single file lines. Little vile swine, a killer by the pines. Really? Are you blind? Will you find your spines? Sid, a child decides to fill our minds with lies, and the next thing you see is people treating me like I'm committing crimes. I was in my prime! Those kids were lucky to have me. Do you see what you did? But I can play along. I can be good. Do you hear that, Sid? There's a man in the woods.
Kind of knew that's where it was going at the end. That's awesome. I love that. I love that storytelling and it's really well written. All those rhymes and animated so well. Let me just change the screen again. Oh my goodness, I'm all over the place. Okay, there we go. Catch up on the chat time. Electrocute my collar because I said it again. Where did we get to? I will check it out after we got to another link. There's another link somewhere, isn't there? Right, let me open this up in a new tab real quick. Okay, typo negative dark poetry. Ooh, I've been meaning to check out a typo album. Yeah, he is. October Rust is their best. Gotcha. We'll add that to my list. Heads down, thumbs up was intense. I loved it. Yeah, that was such a good game. Yeah, I really like it. How do you play it? I don't remember. So I think you have like 4 people. They're like the pinchers or whatever you want to call them, the pinchers. They stand at the top of the class, at the front of the class, and then everyone else kind of puts their head down, close their eyes, and then stick your thumbs up. Like so, like in the video. So you're like this. If you can see that, if that's on camera. And then the people at the front of the class would go around and pinch your thumbs, and sometimes someone would pinch this thumb, and then this thumb would get pinched as well. And then you basically have to guess who pinched your thumb. It was such a good game. Good times, easier times. Wow, that was great. Righteous Robot recently released a stop motion movie on YouTube, Gruff, and I feel like it'd be a perfect style for poetry. Oh, we'll have to check that out too. How are we doing for time? Got about 10 minutes for part 1. And we've hit 11 likes. Thank you so much, guys. And if you're watching this on playback and you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Please hit that subscribe button. Get us to 6,050. I said this in the write-along as well. I set you guys the task of getting us to 6,000 subscribers before my birthday, and not only did you hit it, you surpassed it. So thank you so much, guys. We're on 6,049. And also, if you want to help support the channel and the content that we make, I said it again, then go ahead and become a member. I think Nightbot is throwing a fair few links in the chat box tonight at some point. So do become a member. We need 1 more member, and then we unlock a new feature on the channel where we have members' profile pictures at the top of the channel home screen. So if you want to see your picture on the channel, we just need 1 more channel member. Hey MP Hunt, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're not really sure what's happening tonight. We're kind of just hanging out and celebrating birthday. We're just watching and reacting to a few different clips, I guess. Oh, it's a Jimmy Fallon. Okay. It's a Jimmy Fallon clip. All right. They're definitely going to demonetize us, but who cares? Whatever. That's another reason to become a channel member too, because the more videos we do like this, the less our monetization is. So if you can, as I say, if you can, please do consider becoming a channel member. I'm going to switch screens over to this one. Yeah. And then go over to this one. And then, oh, nearly forgot to activate the sound. All right, here we go.
National Poetry Month. Our next guest is here to perform the poem Rifle from his book Helium. Please welcome back to the
I was going to say, is this a new video? But it's 5 years ago, but it's still relevant. We've just finished, completed Poetry Month.
show, Rudy Francisco.
That's freaking awesome that there's a poet on Jimmy Fallon. Like, that's really cool.
And the article says the Mexican government confiscates approximately 30,000 illegal firearms per year. When the guns are taken, they get dismantled and the metal is used to make other types of weapons that will later be utilized by their military. In 2012, Pedro Reyes, an artist from Mexico City, convinced his government to donate the guns to him, and he turned them into musical instruments. So somewhere there's a tambourine, a drum set, a guitar, all made out of things that were used to take people's lives, but now they create a sound that puts life back into people's bodies, which is to say, a weapon will always be a weapon, but we choose how we fight the war. And from this, I learned that even the most destructive instruments can still...
Freaking love that. Can we just listen to that again? Weapons still, what was it? Weapons still, but we choose how to fight the war.
Which is to say, a weapon will always be a weapon, but we choose how we fight the war. And from this, I learned that even...
That is nice. That is beautiful.
The most destructive instruments can still create a melody worth dancing to, and sometimes don't we also call that a battle? I wonder how long it took to convince the first rifle that it can hold a note instead of a bullet, but still fire into a crowd and make everyone move. When I was 6, I was taught how to throw a punch. In the 80s, that was the anti-bullying movement. The first time one of my classmates took a yo mama joke a little too far, I remembered my training, so I turned his nose into a fountain, my fist 5 pennies, I closed my eyes, I made a wish, I came home with bloody knuckles, and it was the first piece of artwork we hung on the fridge. I remember staring at my hands the same way you stare at a test when all your answers are correct. I didn't know what class this was, but I did know I was passing, and isn't that what masculinity has become? A bunch of dudes afraid of their own feelings, terrified of any emotion other than anger, constantly yelling at the shadows on the wall, but still haven't realized that we're the ones standing in front of the light. We learn how to dodge a jab. We learn how to step in before we swing. We learn the heart is the same size as the fist, but we keep forgetting they don't have the same functions. We keep telling each other to man up when we don't even know what that means. We turn our boys into bayonets. We point them in the wrong direction. We pull their triggers, and then we ignore all the damage they're doing in the distance. The word repurpose. The word repurpose. The word repurpose means to take an object and give it amnesia. It means to make something forget what it's been trained to do so you can use it for a better reason. I am learning that this body is not a shotgun. I am learning that this body is not a pistol. I am learning that a man is not defined by what he can destroy. I am learning that a person who only knows how to fight can only communicate in violence, and that shouldn't be anyone's first language. I'm learning the difference between a garden and a graveyard is only what you choose to put in the ground. You see, once I came across a picture of a strange-looking violin. The caption said that it was made out of a rifle. And I thought to myself, you know, someday that could be me.
Fuck yes. Nice. Who recommended that one? That was good. That was really, really good. Rudy Francisco? Helium. Hang on, I just want to hear how he pronounces his name.
From his book Helium, please welcome back to the show, Rudy Francisco.
Helium, Rudy Francisco. That was nice. That was pretty freaking powerful. Okay, let me change the screen real quick. You know how we do. Catch up on the chat. This poem is worth getting demonetized. 200%. I will literally watch that over and over again 5 times. Who cares? Righteous Robot recently released a stop motion. Yeah, we got there. Okay, that's cool. Rudy Francisco is really talented. I've seen Rudy live. He's great. I embarrassed myself really badly though. How did you embarrass yourself? He inspired me a lot when I first got into poetry. For those UKers and specifically those Londoners, there is a huge event this month at the Royal Albert Hall. I can't remember what it's called though. Ah, gosh. I'm going to get it up for you, but there's loads of poets performing. George the Poet, I think, is there. Hang on. No, Royal Albert Hall. It's not Saint. What am I doing? Royal Albert Hall. It should come up straight away on the homepage, I think, because it's either next week or the week after. It's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, have we missed it? Oh, maybe it was this week. Maybe we've missed it. I think we've missed it. No, it wasn't this week. Surely not. Okay, Royal Albert Hall poetry. Let's just put that. Royal Albert Hall poetry. You guys have probably already put it in the chat before I get there. The Poets Revival. That's it. The Poets Revival. Oh, it was the 1st of May. My bad. It was the 1st of May, according to this. I didn't get to go, but it looked pretty awesome. Tons of killer poems. Here's Bruno's link. Okay, we'll make this the last one and then we'll break for part 2. Make sure that's off. Okay, the difference between a graveyard and a garden is only what we choose to put in the ground. There's so many powerful lines in that piece. I'm gonna have to listen to that a couple of times in my own time. That was pretty powerful stuff. That was a good poem. Hey Yoda, welcome back. His work reminds me of Mitchell Hall's book of poetry called Talks with the Moon King. I wanted to ask Rudy about what inspired him and any advice he has for new poets. Instead, I got so anxious and basically rated him to his face like he was TripAdvisor. Still makes me cringe. Oh, I've been there, done that. I've done a lot worse. Don't you worry about that. I got really drunk and embarrassed myself to Ian McKellen, Gandalf himself. So don't worry. I know how it is. Right, let's To This Day project, and then we'll break. Oh, this is 7 minutes. Maybe we'll watch this in part 2. This is 7 minutes. This is definitely. I mean, at this point, I think we're pretty much demonetized anyway. But fuck it. Okay, let's go for a break first, and then we'll watch this because that's quite a lengthy one. So, cheers, guys. Let's take a breather, and I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. Hey, we're back, and I see that Danny has become a channel member. How freaking yeah, Danny! Thank you so much. Welcome to the Gary Girls. Can we get like a round of applause in the chat? I don't know if that is something I now have to activate. If I have to activate my end. Hang on, where is it? There we go. Let's get a load of these in the chat. Thank you so much, Danny, for joining the Gary Goyle Club. I don't know if that's now I need to look at whether that's something I have to activate or if it's something that just automatically gets sort of updated to the channel homepage. Google had a stern talking to for me to do it. Oh my goodness, Danny put Google in their place to become a Gary Goyle. Thank you so much, Danny. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. I really do. And there should be some custom emojis down in the emoji section now for you too, hopefully. I don't know if you have to like refresh the stream for that to come through. I'm not sure. She's awesome. If Adam's still taking poetry requests, maybe I Need You by Andrea Gibson would be a good one. I like this song a lot. It's a good song, right? It's a good song. A New Era, love it. Yes. Okay, so I'm I'm genuinely a little bit anxious now with all the different reactions that YouTube's going to kind of be like, copyright here, copyright there, copyright here, copyright there, and I'm like going to be a serial offender and they're just going to delete my channel. I'm probably overreacting a little bit, but I'm a little bit anxious now. So I don't know if we'll do the reacting thing anymore. I'm just kind of quickly scrolling through this video that Bruno sent me. To This Day Project by Shane Quaison. It looks beautifully animated as well. Maybe I'll keep the tab open and I'll watch it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Nano is now a Gary Goyle too. Thank you so much, Nano. Thank you so much for joining the Gary Goyle Club. Let's get some applause going in the chat for Nano as well. Thank you so much for being freaking awesome. And supporting. There's a ton of sorry, I can't multitask. There's a ton of members, vlogs, and videos. Claps for myself. There you go, Nano. And you got a little Gary Goyle next to your name as well. That's awesome stuff. Thank you so much. That takes us up to nine members already. That takes us up to 9 members already. I'll add you to the chat thing for next stream, guys, because otherwise it might all go to pot afterwards. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What was I saying? Oh yeah. What was it? No, what was I saying? Adam has frozen. I got so excited I froze. There you go. Hopefully I come back soon. Can you still hear me? Or is it just the image? I know Bruno put something in the chat somewhere. Now I can't find it and it's not letting me scroll either. It's broken. I've been trying for weeks. Nope, I have them all. Okay, awesome. Okay, wicked. I think mine wouldn't get claimed. Okay, cool. We'll watch that then. We'll make our way slowly through that. It is a lengthy one, guys, so I will stop and catch up with the chat every now and then. For some reason, suddenly my chat box won't let me scroll, so that's going to be a pain in the backside. And we just hit 50. Oh my god, we're on a roll, guys. We just hit 6,050 subscribers. We officially hit that 50. I can hear and see you. Okay, thank you very much, Yoda. Right, so let me get my headphones back. I know that Nikki did say something about the musician that we reacted to before, but I know that will get a copyright strike, and I am kind of getting a bit anxious I am kind of getting a bit anxious about the amount of videos we're reacting to in one. Also, I received hate from them calling me thick as a brick. So, thank you, Nikki. I don't hold it against you, but just for the sake of this, let's slowly make our way through Bruno's video. And every now and then I'll stop to check the chat box. So let's go. Before I start, let me just make sure you guys can hear it, which you can't. I'm getting good. I'm getting there, guys. I'm learning. I'm learning.
When I
Cheers.
was a kid, I used to think that pork chops and karate chops were the same thing. I thought they were both pork chops. And because my grandmother thought it was...
Wait. You guys can't see this, but I've already liked this video. So at some point along the line, I must have seen this already. Have you shown me this already, Bruno, when we met up? Because it's already got a like to it. I can hear it. See, yeah, I had to refresh. Don't forget to hit that like. Thank you, Nightbot. It's like 11 years old, maybe. Yeah. Okay.
Cute, and because they were my favorite, she let me keep doing it. Not really a big deal. One day, before I realized fat kids are not designed to climb trees, I fell out of a tree and bruised the right side of my body. I didn't want to tell my grandmother about it because I was scared I'd get in trouble for playing somewhere I shouldn't have been. A few days later, the gym teacher noticed the bruise and I got sent to the principal's office. From there, I was sent to another small room with a really nice lady who asked me all kinds of questions about my life at home. I saw no reason to lie. As far as I was concerned, life was pretty good. I told her whenever I'm sad, my grandmother gives me karate chops. This led to a full-scale investigation, and I was removed from the house for 3 days until they finally decided to ask how I got the bruises. News of this silly little story quickly spread through the school, and I earned my first nickname, Pork Chop. To this day, I hate pork chops. I'm not the only kid who grew up this way. Surrounded by people who used to say that rhyme about sticks and stones. As if broken bones hurt more than the names we got called, and we got called them all. So we grew up believing no one would ever fall in love with us. That we'd be lonely forever. That we'd never meet someone to make us feel like the sun was something they built for us in their tool shed. So broken heartstrings bled the blues as we tried to empty ourselves so we would feel nothing. Don't tell me that hurts less than a broken bone. That an ingrown life is something surgeons can cut away. That there's no way for it to metastasize, it does. She was 8 years old. Our first day of grade 3 when she got called ugly. We both got moved to the back of class so we would stop getting bombarded by spitballs. But the school halls were a battleground where we found ourselves outnumbered day after wretched day. We used to stay inside for recess because outside was worse. Outside we'd have to rehearse running away or learn to stay still like statues, giving no clues that we were there in grade 5. They taped a sign to the front of her desk that read, "Beware of dog." To this day, despite a loving husband, she doesn't think she's beautiful. Because of a birthmark that takes up a little less than half her face. Kids used to say she looks like a wrong answer that someone tried to erase but couldn't quite get the job done. And they'll never understand that she's raising 2 kids whose definition of beauty begins with the word mom. Because they see her heart before they see her skin. Because she's only ever always been amazing. He was a broken branch grafted onto a different family tree. Adopted. Not because his parents opted for a different destiny. He was 3 when it became a mixed drink of 1 part left alone and 2 parts tragedy. Started therapy in 8th grade. Had a personality made up of tests and pills. Lived like the uphills were mountains and the downhills were cliffs.
I got locked in for a second then. Sorry guys, I know it's difficult to let me just catch up on the chat because Oh, no, we're good. We're all got locked in. We've all been locked in. I cannot scroll for the life of me on this thing. That's so annoying. Okay, there we go. All right, let's head back. I thought there might be something to catch up on the chat, but oh, I saw something come in. Locked in indeed. Sorry, guys, I completely disrupted your experience, but let's go back again.
Fourth suicidal, a tidal wave of antidepressants, and an adolescence being called pauper. 1 part because of the pills, 99 parts because of the cruelty. He tried to kill himself in grade 10 when a kid who could still go home to mom and dad had the audacity to tell him, get over it. As if depression is something that can be remedied by any of the contents found in a first aid kit. To this day, he is a stick of TNT lit from both ends. Could describe to in detail the way the sky bends in the moments before it's about to fall. And despite an army of friends who all call him an inspiration, he remains a conversation piece between people who can't understand. Sometimes being drug-free has less to do with addiction and more to do with sanity. We weren't the only kids who grew up this way. To this day, kids are still being called names. The classics were Hey Stupid, Hey Spaz. Seems like every school has an arsenal of names getting updated every year. And if a kid breaks in a school and no one around chooses to hear, do they make a sound? Or they're just background noise from a soundtrack stuck on repeat when people say things like kids can be cruel? Every school was a big top circus tent, and the pecking order went from acrobats to lion tamers, from clowns to carnies. All of these miles ahead of who we were freaks. Lobster claw boys and bearded ladies. Oddities juggling depression and loneliness, playing solitaire, spin the bottle, trying to kiss the wounded parts of ourselves and heal. But at night, while the others slept, we kept walking the tightrope. It was practice, and yes, some of us fell. But I want to tell them that all of this is just debris left over when we finally decide to smash all the things we thought we used to be. And if you can't see anything beautiful about yourself, get a better mirror. Look a little closer. Stare a little longer. Because there's something inside you that made you keep trying despite everyone who told you to quit. You built a cast around your broken heart and signed it yourself. You signed it. They were raw. Because maybe you didn't belong to a group or a clique. Maybe they decided to pick you last for basketball or everything. Maybe you used to bring bruises and broken teeth to show and tell but never told. Because how can you hold your ground if everyone around you wants to bury you beneath it? You have to believe that they were wrong. They have to be wrong. Why else would we still be here? We grew up learning to cheer on the underdog because we see ourselves in them. We stem from a root planted in the belief that we are not what we were called. We are not abandoned cars stalled out and sitting empty on some highway. And if in some way we are, don't worry. We only got out to walk and get gas. We are graduating members from the class of We Made It. Not the faded echoes of voices crying out names will never hurt me. Of course, they did. But our lives will only ever always continue to be a balancing act that has less to do with pain and more to do with beauty.
Wow. To this day by Shane Koizan. I'm just going to let the credits roll on that, just so everyone can be appreciated. Damn, man, that was deep. There was a couple times in there I was doing everything I could not to get overly emotional on stream there. "2013, does that say? Jeez. 11 years ago. Wow. Powerful stuff, yeah. Powerful stuff. I feel I feel the need to get freaking emotional. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to hold it back. Uh, fuck. It brought a lot of stuff to the forefront. I'm weepy. Yeah, for real, for real. I feel like I'm gonna burst, guys. I do. I feel like I'm gonna burst. I need a second. Let me catch up with the chat. Um, I wonder how many people animated this. Yes, I'd let the credits roll at the end. Oh, fucking hell, guys! Jesus Christ! I let the credits roll at the end, so everyone involved deserves a spotlight. Hello, Renee. Sorry, you caught us in the middle of watching a very powerful piece. I'm still trying to catch my breath from it, actually. I wonder, yeah. Hey, Renee. Hey, wow, powerful and relatable. Yeah, very powerful. I'm weepy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tears me up a little. Yeah, man. I'm like, it's subsiding a little bit, but my God, I'm trying not to fucking let it all out right now. And you know, Adam, I'm hard to move. Yeah. Iron Bruno, Iron Man of Iron Soul and Iron Soul. Shane's work portfolio is strong. I'd be very surprised if he is never selected to be the laureate. Yeah. I'll have to. Has he got more stuff? I'll definitely have to check him out. I liked that video already, so I'm not sure if I'd seen that on my own or if Bruno maybe had shown me that before, but no worries, Stevenson. I got you. Are you, by any chance, I'm going to ask, are you Mark Stevenson from The Cove, who writes better simplex meters than me? If so, I love your simplex meters. Yeah, he's good. He sure is. Okay, I'm back to normal. Yeah, that's me. Awesome. Good to see you. Good to see you, Mark. Thanks for being here. Your simplex meters impressed me a lot. Like, and I love seeing them as well. It astounds me that other people out there are writing simplex meters, but yours are much better than mine. Okay, guys, I need. Whew, that definitely tugged at the heartstrings for a minute there. So we got about 39 minutes to be precise. 39 minutes to be precise. Okay, to get your head on a different space, what are simplex meters? Okay, so simplex meters are a micro poetry form that I kind of invented when I was like at the height of my experimental phase and I was writing random ramblings. And I was high on beat poetry and Jack Kerouac and Insta poetry. I was kind of at the height of my old Instagram and stuff. And so I kind of wanted to create a poetry form of my own that kind of reflects, like, again, the Insta poetry was at the height of its popularity, I guess, and I wanted to create something that kind of reflected that and kind of the 21st century where everything is so quick and instant. And so the simplex meter came about, and it's basically three lines of one word, double, two syllable. Second line is one word, two syllables, and then the third line is two words of one syllable. And Mark, I never even thought to do multiple stanzas simplex. And I actually I took that from you, so thank you, Mark, for inspiring me. It's in fungal matter. There are three stanza simplex that makes an appearance in one poem. Some of you who have fungal matter might know where that is and what that is and recognize that. But yeah, Mark's simplex meters are super good, super cool. So thank you so much, Mark. That is so moving, and even if that's right, 12 years old, it's more relevant in this day and age with so much mental health, 100%. Simplex me poems are fun to write. I'm glad you think so, Nano. I will have to get around to reading it. It is on my shelf next to my desk. Oh, nice. Okay. What's that? Sorry. What's that? Is that fungal matter or early hours? Wow. Thanks, Bruno. You almost made me have a freaking emotional meltdown on stream. Good old Bruno. Thank you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm really glad we watched that, and I'm really glad we got to watch that together. That was really powerful stuff. That was really powerful stuff. In fact, we've watched a few powerful um things. Oh, fungal matter. Oh, you managed to get a copy. Nice one. Nice one. I should know that off the top of my head because I send them all out. So my bad. My bad. Page 4 of fungal matter. Thank you, Raven. Thank you, thank you. Bruno, I still have your copy. We need to meet up at some point. Um ah we need to meet up at some point so you can get your copy. Thank you so much for those hearts coming in. I appreciate it, guys. What a great stream. Oh my god, we've hit the 50 mark. We got 2 channel members. Oh man. I almost cried on stream twice. We've watched some really powerful stuff. What a stream. What a stream. By the way, excuse the dodgy camera angle. I know I'm really low in the screen. It's only because I wanted to get that birthday banner, in shot. If you didn't manage to get a copy of Fungal Matter, by the way, please head over to Etsy, search Adam Gary Poetry. The idea was to leave them on Etsy to kind of gain a different readership or new readers, expand my readership, should I say. But they've been on there for a while now. So, and the longer they're on there, the more I have to pay to have that listing up. So if you was thinking of getting a copy and wasn't able to get a copy from my website, there are still 2 left, I believe. 2 left on Etsy. My copy came on Thursday. Thank you so much, Raven. I know you got yours from Etsy. I really appreciate all the support you're showing. Thank you so much. So, yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you find something in there that you can relate to and you can enjoy. And maybe if it's not too much to ask, a cheeky little review on Etsy if you don't mind. Today's been a great day all round here. Awesome. That's so good to hear. I'm glad, Nuno. I'm glad you're having a good day. I hope your birthday has also been good for you, Adam. Yeah, I've kind of pretty much been working all of it. The photo shoot, then I had a couple of hours breather. I may or may or not have been eating cake. Then we did the ride along. Then we had 2 hours again. I may have had another slice of cake, and then this live stream. Keeping in mind both live streams, I've also had a slice of cake with you guys too. So lots of cake. But no, I'm really enjoying it. I feel really good for Raven and any of the and Delgal, the members that watched my live stream on Thursday or Friday. You'll have seen I was quite down. I was quite drained of energy and feeling quite down, but I'm feeling really good today, which is nice. And to the 2 new members as well, you've got loads of members content to catch up on now as well. So yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm having such a good day that I completely forgot that I turned 32 today. Yikes. Good day, eh? Happy birthday, Adam. Thank you so much, Mythical Meter. Thank you, thank you. And welcome to the live stream. Welcome to Conversing with Poets. You unfortunately have just missed us watching some of the most incredible, moving poetry. But hopefully you can catch that on the playback. So am I feeling a day younger? Okay, I'm gonna make you guys laugh. Am I feeling a day younger? Do you know what? Mentally, I'm feeling really good. But my lower back is killing me, and I'm not even joking. My back is killing me. Uh, that's not because of age, though. A couple of weeks ago, or last month, at the start of April, I think it was, I was doing some heavy lifting. Basically, I was helping my dad and his friend unload a shipment. My dad's friend owns a business, and he had a delivery of various different things, but part of that delivery was a box of 32 kg dumbbells. But the only problem is we were unloading 3 pallets worth of 32 kg. And the more and more we were doing it, the longer it went on, like the more tired I was getting naturally. Dad and his friend had a trolley, which is fine because they're much older. My dad's 70, so, you know, no complaints there. But as I was carrying it on my shoulder, and as I was going backwards and forwards and getting more, you know, more and more tired each turn, I was getting lazier with my lifting, and I started arching my back and a lot of weight on my lower back, and I completely fucked it, basically. Long story short. Not 32 pallets, no. So 32 kg dumbbells. I'm not sure what that's in pounds, but 3 pallets worth. 3 pallets worth of 32 kg dumbbells. So what's 32 kg in pounds? Because I know America does things in pounds, don't you? So 30 kg to pounds is 70.5 pounds. Just one box. Yeah, that's a lot of dumb. Yeah, right. Skip ads. Go away, YouTube. Skip ads. So basically, I knew whilst I was doing it, and I was getting lazier and arching and kind of compensating the weight onto my lower back. I said to myself, "You're gonna feel this. You're gonna feel this." And sure enough, a month later, I'm still getting like pains in my lower back. So it's my own fault. It's my own fault. But it is what it is. It's not age. That was a long story to get to the point of me trying to say it's not age. But I certainly don't feel young. Maybe just mentally today. Did we lose Nikki at some point in that video? Did Nikki say goodbye? I feel like Nikki's not with us anymore. I hate to think that I missed her saying goodbye. No, okay. She didn't say goodbye, but I feel like she might have dipped out real quick. Okay, so we got 29 minutes. What do you guys want to do? If you guys want to do a Q&A, do you guys have any questions for me? It can be anything within reason. Within reason. If it's not within reason, I'll just politely look this way and pretend I didn't read it. But we can do a Q&A. We can do whatever you guys want. At the sodding book. It's very British of you. Yeah, at the sodding book. Fair enough. No, that's good. I just wanted to make sure that you didn't say goodbye and I completely missed it. Good thinking. Young is what it is about. Yes. My question is, do you have a question? What? My question is, do you have a question? I'm bad at these. Do I have a question for myself or for you guys? Do I have a question for myself or you guys? Let me know and I'll come up with something. How come you don't do acting anymore? To be honest, I just fell out of love with it. And something like acting, oh, guys, I didn't tell you. I broke my own rule. Okay, we'll get to that. Remind me to get back to the time that I broke my own rule last week. Members, you'll already know what I'm talking about. But how come I don't do acting anymore? So I did a I where do I even start? Little bit of backstory, right? I've told you this, I think, already. I went to uni for about 3 months, thought it was naff, and I was already 9 grand in debt just for the first year, so I left. And I applied for drama schools and stuff like that. And I was doing really well. And I got a recall for one of them, Arts Educational in Chiswick or Turnham Green. And they recalled me, which was the best feeling ever. And then I got to my Shakespeare piece. So when you're in this country, I'm sure it's probably the same in the States as well. When you're auditioning for drama school, you do a contemporary piece to begin with, and if the panel, if the teachers, professors, not judges, but the people that are auditioning you, if they like you, if they see something in you, you get a recall to do a classical piece. Most 90% of people pick a Shakespeare piece. I did. I picked Romeo and Juliet, but soft were light, three under window breaks. But it was grilled into me in college, and I kind of resent this. It was grilled into me in college by my professors and tutors there. When you're auditioning at drama school, they're super strict. If you get 2 minutes, right? You get 2 minutes time each monologue, each performance. If you go a second over that 2 minutes, that's it. Your time's up. You're out. So that was drilled into me, and that was in my head, right? I think I might have told this story before. Anyway, so I got my recall. I was super excited. I was vibing, me and Shakespeare. I love it, even back then. But because I was so worried and in my head about going over that 2 minutes, I stopped. I stopped to be a glove upon that hand that I might touch her cheek. I don't think that's quite what it is, but I stopped there. And there's still a whole chunk of that monologue to go. And I kind of stopped. And I was like, okay, cool. I didn't go over my 2 minutes. And all of the professors looked up from their notes and went, as if to say, are you finished? Are you stopped there? And I just knew straight away. I was like, well, that's it. That's done. So I kind of resent that, but it is what it is. And I've always said on this stream, I've never been an academic, ever. So I thought, you know what? I'm not going to do all of this again. I can't be bothered. I'm just going to kind of do like courses here and there across London and kind of just collect as much, kind of what I've done with poetry, really. Kind of collect as much knowledge from all these different kind of facilitators across London as I can. So I was doing that for a while. There's a thing called I think it's shut down now, which is a shame. There was a thing called the Actors Centre in London, which basically just did so many different intensive courses throughout the year. So I did a few of those. But long story short, there was so much rejection involved. It kind of, I got tired of basically pleading for people to accept me and see something in me. And then I did a really intensive course, which just changed my life to this day. It was a Meisner intensive course at a place called the Actors Temple on Warren Street, with a guy called Gary Condes. He was the course leader. And I say it was intensive. And oh my gosh, that really kind of changed my mindset and turned me into like an artist, what it takes to be an artist and living as an artist. It changed my life forever. To this day, it shaped me even as a poet because, as I say, it just gave me the mindset of an artist. But it was rough. It was rough. I'm not going to lie. It was a rough 3 months. Anyway, after that course, I wrote a script for a short film called Nerdians, which in the end won Best Comedy in Tokyo International Short Film Festival, blah, blah, blah. But I just fell in love with sitting at a desk and writing words. Bruno, man, I swear, you're like, there's no delay. I've noticed this. I haven't said it, but I've noticed there's no delay for you. I say Nerdians and then boom, it's in the chat. But yes, Nerdians. I was thinking about Nerdians just last night, actually, and how much I miss it and how much I haven't, in my mind, I haven't given it up. I haven't given up on it, but I want to get back to it soon. But yeah, I fell in love with words and writing and the lack of pressure that came with that, at least in the first instance. And I've always had a thing with poetry. So from that point onwards, I never looked back. So that was a long freaking answer to your question, Garage. But yeah. And then I broke my rule. I said to myself, because the rejection in acting was so much and it was a killer mentally. I wasn't going to do that with poetry. I was just going to be on my own path, doing my own thing. And thankfully, I've got you guys that kind of seem to vibe with what I'm doing, which is great. And I said I would never, ever, ever, ever submit to prizes and do stuff like that. And then last week, I broke my own rule. I submitted to a poetry prize. They released their long list. I wasn't there, which sucked. But also, an old friend of mine, Jordan, who I haven't spoken to in years, who I went to college with, funnily enough, in Kingston, out of nowhere, WhatsApped me a casting call. WhatsApped me a casting call for a poet to write a poem and record an advert for something. And how often do you get a casting call as a poet? So I put myself forward and didn't get an audition or anything like that. So that kind of left me feeling a bit, just reminded me of those acting days, left me feeling a bit down. Um, yeah, so I broke my own rule. I'm not going to do that anytime soon again. Right, let me catch up on the chat because I know things are going off. That's tough luck. Yeah, I'm a little bit annoyed that my college tutor put that into me. It all comes from a good place. He's only human. It all comes from a good place. He was just trying to make sure I don't go on for too long. But in doing that, it had the reverse effect. Schools don't have a clue. I went to careers department and they asked what I wanted to do. I said best-selling author, and they looked at me, smiled, and said, "We'll put you down for receptionist, shall we?" That's disgusting. Feel free to name and shame that school in the chat, Nikki. That's disgusting. What the heck? Yeah, right? I have 8 years of advanced education. It doesn't make you better if you have a natural talent. In fact, it can stifle your creativity. Yeah, I've never been a classroom kind of guy. I've never been a academic. Um, I just kind of pick up books and kind of gather information and education my own way in my own thing. Oh, the chat keeps jumping around. I'm so sorry that was your experience, Adam. It is what it is. Listen, acting world is freaking brutal. It is what it is. Unfortunately, it sucks. It sucks, especially when you got that dream. But you know what? I really don't miss acting at all. I really don't miss it. Sometimes you got to tread the wrong path to find the right one. Right? That's a famous saying. And I definitely feel like poetry is where it's at. I live and breathe poetry every single day of my life now, and I still love it just as much. So I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Get back to Nerdians. I do. I miss it so much. It was such a fun thing to be writing, and it's a fun world. I've gotten too focused on sort of business things, I think. I need to get back to just having fun with it. Lately, I've been revisiting older projects that I had almost given up on. Maybe it was right project, wrong time. Oh, yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Catching a moment is such a chance. Yes, it is. Lesson learned, eh? I'm not sure what that is to lesson learned. I'm not sure what that's in reference to. Just remind me on that one. She's actually done it. She's actually name and shamed the school in the chat. King's Langley Secondary School. Right, everyone write them emails, tell them they're despicable. I love that you just did that. Good for you, Adam. You're true blue. Yeah, I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Yes, more nerdians. Nerdverse. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Are we going to Comic Con at the end of the month, by the way, Bruno? Last year I went to Comic Con and it was just like one big market, and it kind of let me down a little bit. I don't know. What do you think, Bruno? Text me. Text me. Lesson learned, breaking your own rules. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Good on you, Nikki. Yeah. No, don't. They literally tore it down to rebuild it, and now it's marginally less shit. Okay, don't do it, guys. Delete that email. Unsend. Unsend. Ah. It's super commercial now. Yeah, but you're on shoot that weekend. Ah, Bruno, you work more than me these days. Come on. Right, we got just 15 minutes left. Now, what did I am Girth say. What did Nene say? She said, ask a question. Where is it? Shucks, I'll catch up. I didn't even see that come in. Sounds dodgy. A shipment of many things. Oh, I missed quite a bit on this chat, guys. But that's okay because you guys. It just means you guys are being super awesome tonight and super talkative. Is that a word? Talkative? Yeah, that's a word, right? Where was my question? Okay, here we go. To whoever, lol, it's a dumb question, so you don't have to entertain it. My question is, do you have a question? Do I have a question? Oh, man. Do I have a question to anybody? Where are we going to be in 20 years? Where is society? What's society going to look like in 20 years? Do you mean Adam ask us a question? Yeah, I was just being silly in playing the Uno reverse card. Ah, okay. I'm going to ask. Okay, let me ask you guys a question. Okay. Oh, I just did. I just did. Yeah. Where do you think we'll be in 20 years as a society? There could be no society. Do you know what? Mythical meter, Herb. I genuinely think so. I genuinely think that society is collapsing. And you know what? Some people might say that's a stretch. That's dramatic. It happened. It's happened before. Civilizations have collapsed. Societies have collapsed before. It wouldn't be the first time, guys. We're not invincible. We're not the invincibles. But I hope it will be more cohesive and inclusive. Well, that the first chunk of that is a little bit depressing, but I probably won't be here in 20 years. But I hope it will be more cohesive and inclusive. Suffering the same mistakes. I just think it's things are crazy right now. I don't know. Maybe the media's to blame because the media obviously. No, we're getting into politics. No breaking rules. No breaking rules. No breaking rules. I was just going to say that the media kind of has to heighten things and make things seem bigger than they are. Ooh, Adam being naughty, yeah. The exchange of information, the speed of light, yeah. Maybe things aren't as bad as the media portrays. I feel like they probably they there's no smoke without fire, but yeah. I wouldn't okay, put it this way. I wouldn't be surprised if in 20 years things are well, I think things have already started collapsing. Adam, just shut up. No politics. No politics. Care Bears. Let's talk about Care Bears. Does anyone remember Care Bears? Care Bears. I used to watch Care Bears when I was a kid. I don't know why I have a core memory of this. I think I watched Care Bears once in my life, one particular time when I think I had chicken pox or I was really ill and Care Bears were on the TV and I was drinking Calpol. That's a core memory of mine. And I don't know why. What's your favorite cartoon from your childhood? Scooby Doo. Scooby Doo. I don't even have to think about that. Scooby Doo. If we're talking about cartoon series, Scooby Doo. If we're talking about a cartoon film, animated film, Peter Pan. I don't even have to think about those. Snapchat and Tinder will have caused a total breakdown in humankind. Yeah. They have re-released Care Bear plush toys, have they? Okay. I have memories of Care Bears too. They were fun. I don't understand why this is a core memory for me though, because as I say, I never used to watch Care Bears. There was just this one time where I was really ill. I think it was chicken pox or something. And I just remember watching Care Bear with an old duvet around me on my settee having Calpol. Not sure why that's a core memory. I'm really not sure. Just realistic. I turned 58 in June, and few women in my family have lived past 75. Oh, well, I hope you do. Care Bears in Wonderland is still a solid watch. Yes, Scooby Doo. I think that's why I love ghosts. I think that's why I like the paranormal and why I go on ghost hunts because I watched Scooby Doo so much as a kid. I don't know where I'll be. I probably won't be on this earth anymore. Oh my goodness, guys, but I want to leave my mark. I hear you. I feel you. I want to tell people how I feel and I want to do what I've always loved but never had a chance. Well, we're all backing you, Renee. We're all right behind you. I hope that you continue on that path and you do all of that stuff. Have to head off now, brother. No worries, Bruno. Thank you for stopping in. I'll catch you soon. Let's meet soon. I've been so busy, it's unreal, bro. But let's meet soon. I'm sorry we haven't met for a while. Fuck that trend. Raven, there is always the one that breaks the mold. Absolutely. Our strongest memories are those when we suffer. You had chicken pox. It is likely the illness you remember, and Care Bears are along for the ride. That could well be it. Thank you. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, that's probably it then. Yeah, that makes so much sense. Bye, Bruno. Wherever you are, Adam, I'll be right there supporting you. Oh, that is so sweet. Thank you, Bruno. Big hearts in the chat for Bruno if he hasn't already gone. Thank you, dude. That is really heavy, starting with such a downer and going to Care Bears. Let's all give a Care Bear stare. Yogi Bear. By I liked Quick Draw McGraw, but it is a bit ancient. I don't know of that one. I don't know of that one. What was that about, Yoda? Does anyone remember Moomins? I bet I do. I have a feeling I can see them in my mind, but I don't think I ever watched them. But I'm pretty sure if you showed me a picture, I'd be like, yeah, 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 I remember that. Oh, we got another subscriber, 51. Awesome. Welcome, new subscriber. Yogi Bear. Yogi Bear. That's the one with the green hat, right? In the national park. Is that Yogi Bear? No, maybe not. Is that Yogi Bear? No, Yogi Bear is Yogi Bear Jungle Book. Oh. Now I'm confused. Yes, he had a tie too. That's it. That's it. Quick Draw is from Huckleberry Hound and Friends. Okay, the compilation of Hanna-Barbera's early characters before Jetsons and Flintstones. Nice, nice, nice. Never watched the Jetsons, but I did watch Flintstones. Is in the national park. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not going to attempt to do his voice. I can hear his voice, but I used to be able to do Scooby Doo, but I don't think I can anymore. I haven't done it for a long time. Smarter than the average bear. That's it. Hanna-Barbera was my entire childhood. Do you guys remember Wacky Races? And is it Dick Dastardly? Dick Dastardly and the dog, the mutt. I can't remember. Was that his name? Mutt? Dick Dastardly and Mutt? Something like that. Eeyore. Winnie the Pooh because I love Eeyore. Muttley, that's it. That's it. Muttley. Recess. Recess was always a good watch for me on Disney. I used to love Recess. I'm kind of not thinking back now. I'm really not surprised I turned out the way I did in terms of wanting to go on ghost hunts and just loving horror movies because I loved Scooby Doo as a young kid. And then as I got a little bit older, I used to go crazy for Are You Afraid of the Dark on Nickelodeon. And I watched one film that really fucked me up as a kid, like fucked me up, was watching Sixth Sense way too young, way too young. And that scene with her in the tent, just the whole movie completely fucked me up, man. It's probably not too bad. If I watched it now, I'd kind of be like, why did this why did this affect me so much? But shit, yeah, that messed me up as a kid. And I used to love Are You Afraid of Me? Are You Afraid of Me? Are You Afraid of the Dark? I used to love that so much. You can get full episodes on YouTube now, and I've kind of gone down a nostalgic rabbit hole of watching a lot of them, and kind of they're obviously made for kids. I watch them now and kind of think, what was the big deal? But they used to terrify me as a kid. As a kid, I remember one episode was like, if you close your eyes, I think it was something like, if you close your eyes, zombies or ghosts kind of took one step closer to you. So you could never sleep because while you were sleeping, they would come and get you. So you'd have to kind of like stay awake forever. Oh man, that shit me up as well. There's no no question. That's why I'm the way I am with horror films and chasing ghosts. Wow. Let me just. I love Wacky Races. I have the board game. There's a board game. I remember there being like a PlayStation 1 game that I used to love, which was kind of like Mario Kart, but Wacky Races. They then spun off Catch the Pigeon. Catch the Pigeon. Was that the thing tune? Catch the Pigeon. Catch the Pigeon. Yes. Oh, it's all coming back to me now. Mine was Tigger. Tigger. Now I am diagnosed with ADHD. That makes total sense. Ah, yes. Yeah, because wasn't Eeyore is obviously depression. Isn't Winnie the Pooh based on different personalities? I'm not sure. Or mental diagnosis. Is. Thanks all I could remember was the last scene. You all right, Bubba Louie? Recess was the best. Yeah, TJ, Spinelli, Gretchen, Mikey, Gus, Vince. Was it Vince? Gosh, it's all coming back to me now. I'm surprised Why do I remember these things and not the important things? Thinking about it, my first boyfriend has an uncanny resemblance to that kid on Recess that would rat everyone out. Oh, yeah. Randall. Randall. See, why do I remember this shit, but not what I'm doing tomorrow? My tots was Roadrunner. Nice. Meep, meep. Then the Disney Saturdays. I don't know what that is. Chip and Dale. Nice. Darkwing Duck. Oh, yeah. Darkwing Duck. Is Darkwing Duck the one with the like he's basically Zorro? And gargoyles, yes. I used to have loads of gargoyle toys. Ooh, I love Sixth Sense. Messed me up, man. Randall Weems, there you go, Nano. I now feel the need to write a morning cartoon poem. Do it. All right, I'm just gonna catch up. We've got a few more minutes left. Wile E. Coyote. Yes. Oh, what's the grandma with the cat and the bird? Tweety? Sylvester, is it Sylvester and Tweety? Yogi and Boo Boo Bear. Yes. Boo Boo Bear. Is it that's the small one, right? I used to watch sometimes called Transylvanian Vet. That seems to have disappeared off the face of television. I never heard of that one. I don't know that one. Looney Tunes, classic. I subscribed, Adam, but it acted like it didn't go through, so we'll see. Oh, thank you so much, Renee. Thank you. That's awesome of you. Thank you so much. I think that's the one. I love horror. Oh, this keeps skipping. I love horror, but would rather read it than watch it. Fair enough. I've never read a horror book, you know, Raven. I've never read a horror. Does anyone remember Top Cat? Yes, in the bins down the alley with the police truncheon guy. Yes, Top Cat. Yes, yeah. Sorry, I didn't read the rest of your comment. Lived in garbage cans in the alley. Yes, Cartoon Network. So much nostalgia. He had like a purple hat and waistcoat, right? Represents different conditions, but I don't think Milne wrote it that way. Got you. Do you watch Lancelot Link's Secret Chimp? No, I don't know that one. That's a new one to me. Supposedly the characters were aspects of the real Christopher Robin's personalities. Okay, I think her name was just Granny. Makes sense. I loved Top Cat and Baby Looney Tunes. Oh my God, Garage. That unlocked a core memory for me. I always used to eat bourbon biscuits watching Top Cat before school. Man, good times, good times. I used to watch Pokemon before school for a while, and then Dragon Ball Z. Ah, that was a nice little bit of nostalgia to wrap up my 32nd birthday. Thank you guys. I think we must have lost Danny at some point during that as well. I'm not sure what happened to Danny and Mitch. Got to go pull the pork. Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna take off as well now, guys. That's us for this week. Thank you so much for celebrating my birthday with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully tomorrow we still have a channel. We reacted to a lot of different videos in this. I have no idea how YouTube are going to react to this. I know it's going to get demonetized. Hopefully they don't go, bro, what are you playing at? Like, and delete the channel. So touch wood, guys. Fingers crossed for us. And hopefully I'll see you in the comments section of Tuesday's video. One more time, thank you so much, Nano and Danny, for becoming members. Thank you, Renee, for subscribing. And of course, Garage and Danny for being awesome moderators. Thanks. Can we all give Garage a round of applause, by the way, as well, for lining up all those recommendations and all those links so that they were there ready for me. So thank you so much for doing that, Garage. Round of applause in the chat for Garage, please, folks. Have a great evening. Happy birthday again. Thank you so much. I remember most of that from my chat, from my children. Right, yeah. And everyone have a blessed rest of your day. You too, Raven. You too. Let's just get a quick round of applause in the chat for Garage, please, folks, for doing an awesome job with those links. There you go, Raven. Thank you so much. I'm going to throw some in there as well, if I can find it. Oh, I've crashed. There we go. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. You know I do. And I'll catch you on Tuesday's video in the comment section. Good night, guys.